So last weekend we played in the NPL Royale, which was very similar to the preseason. We had all the NPL teams here. The contender teams split into groups. Top 8 from both groups would move to Sunday on the finals. And we ended up first in our group on Saturday. We felt pretty confident, had some pretty good games, played pretty solid overall.
So we switched a lot of stuff up for Royale. We were playing against contenders teams. We didn't actually pay that much attention to who we were playing against. It was more about like how we're gonna play, right? What we were gonna do differently that would kind of get us a jump start for week 4 and 5. We had a sick first day in qualifiers. We finished first overall in our group really easily. The last game we didn't even try. We were going around deliberately trying to keep other teams that we thought were good out of the finals.
Your mini map there, they're going to start pushing him now that they hear the shots. As Oxy's going to get taken down by Ghost.
Oh, wow. Lord, there we go, Ghost. That's what we were talking about. That's the sign of life we wanted to see.
Fresh weekend, fresh haircuts.
Not in the old places.
The thing is now, at this point of the season, it's like the 4 points per game and just like fucking settling for 10th or over and 4 kills and be like, oh, it's not a bad game.
Yeah. Because we have like, if it's a West Zone on like Pachinko or on Erangel, it's like VG and EU United are just really building the wall around us. So it's like, oh.
Taking 14s, you're just gonna kill the 2 other ones then.
Yeah.
NPL Royale, the first day went very well. We took some fights, we got some zones, we were very confident, and then we won because Cloud9 did a little troll thing. Going into Saturday, we felt pretty confident, and then it just like the old bad habits came back from some people. You know, there was miscommunication, hesitation, counter calling, not trusting each other. And then afterwards, we just weren't feeling it with Frolicker still. And then we saw Shrimzy popped off. He's a nice guy, and we haven't really heard anything bad about him, so we wanted to give him a shot because we definitely need to like change some stuff up.
My name's Tristan Nowicki. I've been playing on PUBG teams for like a year now. I played on a team called Hooligans. I played on old Lazarus before they became new Lazarus, and then I played on OC, who got 3rd at the NPL Royale. I like did a whole bunch of like regular jobs before I came here, and then I got a message from Jabroni telling me to call him. It happened super fast. He contacted me Thursday night, the night before NPL Royale. Just within 2 days, I signed a contract and flew out to California. So it was like crazy, but obviously it's awesome here, so.
Yeah, I mean, Ghost is no different. They needed to make a change. They're on the wrong side of the leaderboard. They haven't really been showing us anything other than, you know, middling performances here and there. And for Ghost, they needed to change something up. Obviously, taking Frolicker off the roster, replacing him with Shrimzy, who had a terrific NPL Royale. Here we go, Ghost.
Ghost is not inside the circle. They can distract Envy. They can distract Tempo Storm, all depending on how they move. Look at that, Shrimzy hitting a beautiful shot back over towards Moody. Balak trying to use a little bit more utility.
Shrimzy joining definitely is a breath of fresh air. The new atmosphere in the team, everyone's like ready to play. It's someone that we have to like get used to playing with and like get used to like living with and just being around every day. And like he's a super nice guy. I love being with him. He memes around, jokes around, all that stuff, super nice. In game, he's just a fragger. He puts in the input he thinks it deserves. He does what you tell him to do.
Back. We can see Ghost still making their way around this. There is Noble off to the side. It's going to be Drassel taking a lot of damage, and D-Master's just holding this angle as well as Vexel. No. Are they going to spot out Balak because he makes his push around? Shrimzy, McCoy still holding this other angle. They do get D-Master down.
Simplicity seems to have the issue where Shrimzy will spray down Vexel. Simplicity's got.
We only had a week to play with Shrimzy, and I'd say we did pretty well. We rotated in very well. We got some zones. We took spots that like we normally wouldn't take, and we got some kills. There's just 2 games, one day on Friday against Smoking Aces that we needed to be faster and take the fight, and if we win that, then we have like a 10-15 point game and maybe even win if we beat shoot the kill.
But Koi hits the huge down onto that, looking back on the other angle, trying to get to find legit, taking so much damage, but he does manage to get it, but it does not matter as he goes.
They went pretty well for the amount of time we had. Obviously they could have gotten better. We threw about 2 to 3 games that could have been like 20-30 points worth, so that was pretty disappointing, but overall it was all right.
For Ghost Gaming, yesterday was a tentative step in the right direction. They are going to have to continue to increase the tempo here if they want to catch anyone near in that top 10 spot there for Endemic. Minifridge naded himself somehow. Oh, Balak at distance takes down Taro with the precision.
We performed really, really well. Movement was great. The team was decisive. It was really, really good to see. We did lose, I would say, 2 major fights that could have turned our 45 or 47 point weekend into like a 65 plus. Really important team fights for really good position. So it's unfortunate that we lose those 2, but that's what happens. You know, you lose team fights, you learn, and then you go back in. So hopefully this week, if we get into similar situations against other teams where we get these big decisive team fights in the mid game, we can pull out on top.
And at present, it's United, but Vicious Gaming still making their way. But Ghost back behind him. Let's just go ahead and start tearing them apart too.
Current mood.
You know, I came here from a team that didn't have very high expectations, and Ghost has huge expectations. They've always been one of the best teams, so coming in here and being close to relegations, it means everything to me if we can get out of relegations. So that's my goal right now, is just to get us out.
Finally getting involved on the top of the mountain.
Felix goes down, and there you go, Vicious Gaming. I think that we can officially dub them the Kings of the Mountain at this point, but we still have Shrimzy up on top. Never mind, I take it back.
He picked up 2 of those kills.
Better safe than
He's
sorry.
going to repeat this and try and go for it. Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
and the quick
Shrimzy.
flush. And well, that's the final kill, I should say. Shrew is eliminated, and that's actually now.
To not have the what if, like, oh, what if we have 2 bad days and then unlucky we're in contenders now. So just to avoid all that, and just this weekend like matters a lot.
We're feeling good, but I mean, we want to kill everything and get in out of relegation. So like, I'm sure everybody's a little bit stressed, but I think it won't affect our gameplay. We'll be chilling.
I mean, not going to relegation is pretty much everything for them. They know they've underperformed in the first couple weeks, and they were having a really hard time. And now, you know, they're climbing back up, and they actively are. We have moved closer and closer. That gap has gotten smaller and smaller. It was ridiculous at one point. It was really scary. But they definitely see the opportunity on the horizon. They don't want to go to relegation. So hopefully this weekend we start off Friday with a bang right away. You know, the first couple games we rack up points and we pass Simplicity right off the back. And then we're playing that game of defense where we're just going to keep running up the score as much as we possibly can. And if they can catch us, we'll see.
In the front row, kicking back old school tracks like damn. Can't get enough of this more, like I don't even know where I am. Ooh, baby, get hyped to the beat. Let's go, cause this is our jam. This is our jam.